Hey guys, welcome back to Android Solutions. In this video, we're gonna see how to pass data from one fragment to the previous fragment in Navigation Library, and also on removing a fragment from the backstack in Navigation Library. So let's get started. Here we have the customer list fragment with a recycler view and few items loaded in it. On top of this edit icon, it moves from this customer list fragment to the customer edit fragment with the selected item details. Now let's take a look at it. Yeah, I tap the second one, and here you can see the second item details printed out in the edit customer fragment edit text. So from here I'm just gonna change few values and hit the update button, which is reflecting back in the recycler view item. So now let's see how it is. Okay. In the customer list fragment, we have only the recycler view in the XML, and we are just setting this customer adapter to the recycler view. So in the customer adapter, on click of this icon, we are invoking this callback with three parameters. First one is the selected item model and the current adapter position and the type. Based on the type, the action varies in the customer list fragment. On top of this edit icon, we are setting the type as 2. In the callback, if the type is 2, it moves from the customer list fragment to the edit fragment with the customer model as the parameter in the arguments. In the customer edit fragment, we are retrieving the data passed via bundle, which is the customer model, and we are typecasting it to get the value. So the next step is just printing out all the values whatever in the customer model. So we are just fetching all the values from this model and displaying it in the edit text. So now here you can see Albert product 3 and the date is with this customer model, and we are just printing them out in the edit text. On top of this this update button, we are just changing the values in the customer model, the same customer model, and sending this customer model back to the customer list fragment. Let's see how it is. On tap of this button update, we are retrieving the values from the edit text and changing the values in the customer model. So this customer model, which has the latest values, is passed to the list fragment. Let's see how it is. With the help of find nav controller, we are getting the previous backstack entry. So previous backstack entry means the fragment which is in the backstack to this fragment. So right now we are in the edit customer fragment. To this, the backstack fragment is the customer list fragment. If this customer detail fragment in the backstack, then these details would be passed to this customer detail fragment. Since we moved from this customer list fragment, this values will be obtained in the customer list fragment. So the key for the value is customer result, and we are observing the same over here. So from the current backstack entry, we are getting the value for this key and observing to it. So this while observing it, we will retrieve the value which is passed from the edit fragment. So this it contains the new customer model with values. So on receiving it, there is a method in the adapter which would change the item in recycler view at a position. So here we need to pass the position to which new value needs to be reflected on the new customer model value. So here we are assigning this new customer model value to this position and notifying the item changed, which would reflect in the recycler view. Okay, now on tap of anywhere else apart from this edit icon, we'll invoke the same callback with type 1. You can see I have set this on click listener for the root, and on tap of this the key would be 1. Now this callback, if the type is 2, it will move to the edit fragment. If not, then it will move to the customer detail fragment. Let me tap anywhere else. Here you can see the customer detail fragment with more details printed in the customer detail in the text views. Similar to edit fragment, we are retrieving the values from the bundle using the same approach. And this customer model, we are just printing all the values from the customer model in the text views. On top of this edit button, we are moving from this detail fragment to the edit fragment. You can see the customer detail to customer edit fragment with the customer model as the argument, which is passed via the bundle. Now here one extra thing is we are just setting the pop up to, means that so the edit fragment will be loaded and this customer detail fragment will be dismissed. Here we just need to pass the ID of the fragment which needs to be dismissed. This is similar to finishing an activity and moving to a different activity. And once it is built and it is launched, now here let's see the demo of it. On top of this edit button, this edit customer fragment is loaded. Though these fields are not updated, on top of this back button it directly moves to the customer list, whereas this customer detail fragment is dismissed. This is how you can pop out a fragment from the backstack and move to the uh, top fragment which is in the top of the stack. Okay, yeah, that's it. Hope this video is helpful to you. This video uh, source code is available in the video description. Go ahead and check it out. If you have any questions, drop your questions in the comment section. Thank you.